Hello, American Dream, and welcome back to beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. I'm JC Cook, and I'm here today for part 2 of my series on Renovate, Redesign, and Refresh Your Home. First up today is Southern Stone Surfaces here in Nashville, and we're going to check it out. Hey, Sean.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. We are here with Sean Deckert, who's the general manager here at Southern Stone Surfaces in Nashville, and we are in their brand new, beautiful facility.
This is the showroom, kind of a one-stop shop here in Nashville, Tennessee.
This is so awesome.
This would be kind of where you might bring your samples in, do a little bit of your planning, pick out your quartz, pick out your marble, pick out your granite. We've got selections here from many of the different vendors here in Nashville.
I had clients that came here, they were particular in what colors they did and didn't want in their pieces of granites, and your team helped them out to pick their part of the slab,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And we're going to see that, right?
Yeah,
How that would take place.
Check that out. This is one of the Baca robots, and it is going to cut out a pre-designated DXF.
So this would be an example of what was just cut?
Correct, yes.
So it's cut and then it's moved over here to be sealed?
To have the edges finished.
Okay.
This is that very same island.
Okay.
And now the edge is being put on it.
Okay.
This is the fabrication area. This is a final touch-up. You know, it's going to check for chips. It's going to check for imperfections to make sure that everything is perfect.
If I have a client like I did last year, and they want to redo their whole kitchen granite or their bathroom granite or everything, what's the process?
First start with kind of selecting their material.
Okay.
You know, we've got everything from Shadow Storm, Fantasy Brown, Bardiglio marbles, Carrera marble.
So they would come here and they'd actually get to see the actual slab they would be cutting from?
See the actual slab, yeah. Turnaround time for us is going to be anywhere from 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow,
as long as we have all the information, boom, boom, boom. Real quick, easy, seamless process.
Okay. Renovations for getting ready to list a house. This can be a minimal investment for someone. It's not very expensive to replace your countertops, but impression for buyers, it can be worth double the money back. Well, Sean, thank you so much for the awesome tour today. This place is a beautiful facility, and I think we taught Nashville, we taught the nation a lot about the process. Man, that was great. Next stop, walls to walls. So American Dream, here we are at stop number 2 for the day on our Redesign, Renovate, Refresh Your Home edition. We are with Jennifer Walls, a good friend of mine. She is the owner. Tell us about how you got started with Walls to Walls.
Well, I started off as a hobby, and I was just doing things around my house. The walls were imperfect. There was wallpaper in some, so I just would tear down the wallpaper and use the imperfections to create the finishes that I was doing. Okay. And so when people started seeing the creative things that I was doing with the walls and the paint on there and the layers and the textures, then they were asking me to come and do for them. I've been in business for 17 years, and so I started off with walls, and then I kind of evolved into more cabinetry and furniture finishes. Okay.
So now we are into our second aspect of her business that is exploding, and that is commissioned art. So how does that process work?
Well, they would call me up and send me a picture of the area that they're wanting to have a piece done in and what size so we would work out those things, and then I would look at their design, and maybe they have an inspiration piece, or maybe they need a little bit of help with that inspiration piece.
Like something like this is just a textured commissioned art, but it could be a whole wall if they got comfortable with it.
Exactly. This is an abstract, and but if somebody wanted that many colors on their wall as an accent wall, that would not be a problem for me. These are alcohol inks, and I also do acrylics. Okay. And so these are just some ones that I've done lately that I could make prints out of.
These are beautiful. Well, Jen, thanks for joining us here today and your time. I'll see you next week in another house. And I'm glad my clients in Nashville's got to see what a hidden gem you are. And cheers to the American Dream.
Cheers.
Cheers.